Yeah, it's go time. Time to do the usual. Paint minis and hopefully inspire you people to paint minis. And time to kill my sound so I don't have to hear myself. Good to see you, Gareth. And I think I saw that Bunny was lurking. Oh, and Crimson's here, and I think Bunny is lurking. Bunny, who's doing a very good job of her tree. So I will pick up the tree now that I'm here. Now that I'm live. It's not Saturday night, though. So how are people today? Are people doing good, I hope? Anybody got anything exciting going on? I gotta put this down because I gotta grab my brushes. I mean, Gareth has got exciting stuff going on because he'll be streaming right after me for the Goblin Double Feature. Yes, I know you sent me a picture, and I have a feeling it was something you were painting. I haven't had time to look at it yet. Because I think you sent to me as I was setting up for this. Wait, which brush is the right one here? Okay, so that's that one. That's not the right one. Okay. I got two brushes that look very similar. I will check that out after the stream, actually. And I can't even stay up till my usual silly 8 o'clock because I gotta drive DJ to the airport. At silly o'clock in the morning. Fun. I'm thinking I'm gonna be taking a half day tomorrow, that's for sure. So tonight I want to keep working on mushrooms. I mean, I got a lot of. Oh, I just realized that. I got a lot of these capped ones done. I want to do something to blend the stems in a little bit to the. I feel like they're a little stark. Like that. That doesn't look too bad. It almost looks like I need to complete it. Actually, I didn't go all the way around. But see, ones like this, I want to kind of blend that in a little more. So Gareth, what is the mini that you're priming for later tonight? And you know, Crimson, if you would put your stuff on like Twitter, you could link it here and I could show it off to everybody. I am link friendly, so if you guys got links, if pictures you want to share, that's all good with me. So the first thing I'm going to do is well, the part of that I know is part of the flower. I feel like it doesn't quite go that far back. I'm going to touch it up with a little bit of that stone gray. And I think I might use that on some of these mushrooms to blend them in a little bit to, oh, this one's kind of hidden. So yeah, actually, yeah. Unless you don't want to give us a sneak peek of what you're going to be doing later, Gareth, on your stream, on your half of the Goblin Double Feature. So I said I kind of want to blend this in a bit, which means I got to thin it, paint a little bit more than that. And Kevin, I don't suppose it was one of the tanks you were working on earlier, was it? That you sent me a picture of? I said, I promise I'll look at it after the stream or tomorrow morning or whenever I get a chance to go back to my phone. I do have a mini of the day. No spoilers? What? Oh, well, then I will definitely forward to seeing that tank. I said you should put it on. You should put your stuff on Twitter and share it, so everyone can admire it. There, that's a little bit blended better. Oh, and it looks like I missed one. I missed this guy right here. If I can... Right here, this one. I missed his stem. Hi, Bun! Hi, Rod! How are you tonight, Rod? And how are you, Bunny? I did eventually check out your pictures, buddy. I've had a week. Work is still work. I mean, work should always be work. I mean, they pay me to do something. But, I mean, it's been a lot of work. Today I went to one of the salespeople who dared to come up to us and say, why don't we have these 7 jobs done when I have this huge pile of work? And go, well, you know, why don't you go upstairs and tell them they need to hire somebody? He understands. I mean, he does understand. But it's like, no, we cannot do. We do not have time to do it. I mean, you know, I have like 50 jobs. I don't know if it's 50, but it isn't 50 anymore. Oh, is the tree actually finished? I mean, I saw it. I thought you said it was in progress, but that's okay. I mean, the base looked... I was going to comment, but since you're here, I can comment to you directly. The base looked really good. And yeah, you need a little bit better lighting on your pictures because it's a little dark. So I will look forward to when you do get some good pictures of some beauty shots. I have I now have a light. Actually, have a light box to take my photos of my minis in. The ones I do for the daily paints, I don't tend to. I just tend to shoot them right there. They're supposed to be just a quick paint. But when I do the weekly thing, and by the way, I know I'm on the last week. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think. Yeah, see, that's me. I know it's not the final pick. I know you're gonna get better picks. So. By the way, I'm in the last week. I'm on the last post of the Goblin, basically our Goblin Kings Challenge. Or the Goblin Army paint. So I can now become, what is it, Supreme Commander, right? Rod and Gareth can answer me on that one. I believe it's Goblin Supreme Commander. And I get a purple tag. That's like the whole thing that's been totally worth it. It's the purple tag. You posted it? Oh yeah. Well now put the link up. Yeah, copy and paste the link in chat because then I can share it with everybody. Unless you don't want me to share it with everybody. I mean, that is fair, but it's just friends here. There we go. So that mushroom now has a stem. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. I am. I'm number 4. Hey, you know what's really exciting? That there are others that have decided to take in that challenge up again. And I'm very, very happy. I'm probably almost as happy as Michael Mortar is at seeing people do it. Oh, that's true. I'm so happy, Rod, that you started it. I'm thrilled that it was, for a while there, it was just me doing it. I felt like, come on, people. All right, so let me click on Kevin's work here. And let me fix Streamlabs so I can show it off to everybody. This is so trippy. It's a screen and a screen and a screen and a screen. Or, you know. Here we go. Oh, great. The Sailor Moon thing below it. Kevin, I think it's blurry. Oh, no. I see. Never mind. I was looking at the guys above. Oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, that's going to be really cool when you pull that tape off. Yeah. Stripey boy. Stripey boy. That is going to look awesome. I know, I was looking at the row of guys up here, and I was going, wait, why is it so blurry? I know you take better pictures than that. All right. That looks good. Go back to this. is that I'm super excited too about is that people joining the Goblin Kings Challenge, or the Goblin Army Challenge. Damn it, I forget what the hell it's actually called. But basically the challenge is, it's for his patrons. I throw in $1 a month, literally. Just $1 a month to Michael Mortar to participate, so, but he'll send you a reward at the end too. Honestly, I really am doing it just to get the purple tag, more than the reward. Because you know me in purple. Yeah, that's true. But, well, actually, I think it's not just PC Twitter. I get it too on the Mac. Yeah, the auto cropping can be rather interesting. For sure, sometimes. And undesirable. Damn it, I caught the side of my... I knew I was going to do this. It was going to get white somewhere where it didn't belong. Or the mushroom stem color. Which pretty much is white. Oh, crap! Dio, I've had a day. I am absolutely going to... I'm going to add a ban, Dio. Or a ban at someone command at some point. Today was a little bit crazy here. Basically, my bestie's going to Florida to pick up his dad, and they canceled his flight on him today. Wasn't that nice? We got a new flight, so it's all good. But I mean, and it was stressful too, because like his dad's supposed to be picking him up, and he wasn't sure, because now he's kicking up at a different airport. And he's gonna, but he got a hold of his dad, and his dad knows, and people are helping his dad too, so, because that's a lot of work to move. So I keep forgetting about these. I gotta figure out what to do with those. I think those are some sort of mushroom too. I know there's ones that are kind of like grapes. I know there are grapes on here. But I think these are sort of like those could be painted as buttony mushrooms. Ones I kind of like to eat. Yeah, I want to actually make a hammer. I want to make a hammer emote that says Dio on the side of it. It's very good to see you though, Dio. I don't believe you should be banned, but I think it's a great running joke amongst the Pirate Club. I said I want to get the Pirate Club CG mini paintings, minions, and the Goblins in Water. I want to get us all together. That would be just cool, the coolest. All three groups hanging together. A lot of good people. I'm still not happy with this one. This still looks weird. Why does the stem seem to be so huge? But it is that huge. So then I'm going to go back to that gray color. Oh, it's gray. It's a warm gray. And I'm going to sort of wet blend this. And by the way, I'm actually using paint that I did use. I did put out on my palette a couple days ago. I really read the pin details in my brain as well. Plan for you to sexually achieve your goals. Oh. Alright, Hacker, I will hydrate. I have to keep going back to the pin details for Goblin Paint. Goblin Paint, yeah, that's what it's called. I keep having to go back there to figure out what the hell I was doing and what week I was on. I believe I did figure it out. So it is all done. The minis are all painted. I'll tell you where I'm at now. For those of you here, you'll actually know. So all the minis are painted because I had to do them all last week. The story is written. The finale for the story is written. I mean, it's not hugely long, but it is written. And now I just got to get pictures. But there are going to be multiple pictures for this one. There's going to be a few scenes, including one. Here's the big sneak peek. So basically the grand finale picture is going to be the Goblin Paint minis with the tavern assembled. I got to figure out where I'm going to take that picture. Hopefully it'll be worth the wait. And then I'm done. And then I can figure out what I want to do next. Because I am thinking about, you know, joining the Reaper Challenge League. Now that I got this challenge done, I feel like I could probably focus a little more on that one. Especially since they made the Tharivol and Friends. Thanks to whoever pointed that out. It's funny because I went and read the little pop-up thing. Yeah, the Tharivol and Friends challenge is a challenge now for the Reaper Challenge League. Gareth. I can't wait to read them. So if you notice what I did on my back, I didn't treat them like originally. I would treated them like traditional backstories. I would, you know, come paint the mini and then I write the backstory behind it. But then it just sort of hit me one day that why don't I just make an ongoing story and to cover all 8 weeks of each rank. Haha. Take a break. Yeah, funny. Haha. I'm also doing the 365 challenge, which I started in February 1st. So in order to do it, I got to get back to February 1st. I plan on trying to do it. I mean, I'll tell you what, the time I may fall off the wagon is when I don't know. It may, maybe when I go to Carnage. Actually, I'm planning on going to Carnage Con. I was planning going to Gen Con, but every game I tried to get into sold out. Isn't the Reaper Challenge League Isn't the Reaper Challenge League Bones Kickstarter 5? Well, yeah, no, actually, that probably is one of the goals. No. Reaper Challenge League is something they run off their Discord, for those of you who do not know. They have a whole bunch of goals in there, and you get points assigned to your account for achieving those goals. They have different goals every month. They have some for quarter. They have some that are... They have a 365 there that's yearly. What else? At the end of each quarter... Oh, they have quarterly. That's right, they have quarterly. So at the end of each quarter, you can turn in your points for raffle. Basically, your points become raffle tickets, and they raffle off stuff. So kudos you with the way my life is. His was. I knew I couldn't do it. I get that, and I mean this. I will tell you this. There's some nights it's really, really tough to actually paint. Tonight's going to be a tough one. I'm going to paint this guy. You know why I'm going to paint this guy? Because he's simple and fast. Because I need to get to bed because I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the freaking morning. Oh, I didn't get him on screen. I'm guessing here sometimes. And I have Twitch up and not Streamlabs. There we go. Come on. Why are you still... There we go. This guy. Right here. I'm such a freak. I can't paint me without acting out the character. No, who cares? That's awesome. I paint I'll tell you what, when I paint minis, oftentimes, there are times, a couple of my minis have inspired actual characters. One of my favorites is known as the Blue Shadow, was inspired by, I don't remember the name of the mini, but it's a Reaper one. It's the rogue with the really, really tight leather. Oh, thank you for the cheer! Woo! But it's a Reaper one. She's the one with the crossbow and the really, really, really tight armor. So, I just started painting it dark blue. And I was like, holy crap, this is the blue shadow. And I played her all through Rise of the... it took me years to find an actual game to put her in, but I put her in Rise of the Rune Lords. And, well, everybody died at least once in that campaign, including her. But she died for the smallest amount of time because basically she was Breath of the Wild... Breath of Wind. No, Breath of... Is it Breath of Wind? Breath of the Wild. Jeez, that's the wrong thing. It's like Breath of Wind. It's Pathfinder. So basically they can... It's almost like Revivify. So she basically was revivified. But technically the GM did get the rolling TPK. Alright, so I think those shroomies are pretty much done. I guess they're alright. Maybe I'm thinking of hitting them with a little bit of wash just to diffuse the edges a little bit. You know what? But you're not hearing sounds with the emotes and cheers in your end. Is anybody else not hearing the sounds? Because they should be working. Let me know, people in chat, if you can hear the sounds for the cheers and such. I'll tell you what, I'll do a test. They were working. And I haven't changed any of my here, sad trombone for Gareth. Because I can hear him. So could anybody hear that? It's popping up too, so it's acting like it's working. What the frick? Okay, it's Gareth. If Crimson can hear it, yeah. If the other Gareth, it's you. Oh no, Gareth, it's you. Oh yeah, okay, good. Don't do that to me. I have like so many issues with the freaking sound in this thing. I'm like so worried that cause said people use bits and stuff, and I want to make sure that you guys can, you know, that the sound effects and stuff can be heard. If you're blowing channel points or things like that, I want you to make sure that you hear it. So that's good. All right. So at least said I can hear it in my ear. So. That's not good right there. So I'm going to make that a much smaller dot. I don't want that dot quite so big. Alright, alright, so I'm glad. And I'm going to hydrate myself. Because you know what, it's a little, it's not too bad right now. But it is a little bit warm in this basement. Maybe I'll go for the... Let's see. I got a whole bunch of paint sitting out here. So I want to tackle some of those other things I suspect could be other types of mushrooms. Like, let me lift this up. I think like... These could be mushrooms. Like, you know, said like the button type mushrooms. Yeah, so that'd be like that cluster, that cluster. Oh, no, well, you gotta go to the sound for the bits moist. It's on the sound. You know where the soundboard is? It's on the panels underneath the picture. It should, and there is a moist one for bits. I'm really cheap though. Wait, there is supposed to be. Yeah, it's the same one. You can use channel points for that too. That pops up in your channel points. The other one pops up under on the play sounds in the live stream panel. So that's where you get the bits for voice sound effects. But then it's cheap. I only do it for like 20. As I said, I probably should increase it to like, but I want to, I want to make it so that, people aren't spending a ton of money on me. I just like the fact you guys are here being your wonderful selves. I did say underneath. You could construe every single thing probably that I say as to something wrong, or anybody says as to something bad and wrong. Actually, I'm going to add some more of this out. I said I may go back and watch that stuff. So I said I'm going to hit those things that kind of remind me of mushrooms. So wait, Rod, I was going to ask you, were you painting this thing? I was going to say, otherwise you should have joined us and painted one. So as you can see, I'm just trying to hit the tops. Of these. Yeah, these don't fit. These definitely feel like mushrooms. You know what, Rod? I love you too. I love all you goblins. And I do. I mean, and I love your snark. No, I love your snarkiest. Please, please don't ever change. And please be snarky as hell. I love it. I can't think of a good response to that, though. I am so sorry. I wish you got it and joined us.
Fill those clips and let's get back out there.
Oh, there is. And my friend Anonymous is back to tell me to friggin' take a drink. One of these days I'm going to figure out who you are when I decide to stop being lazy and look it up. I mean, I like to think I'm smart like that. What's the cost of my week two? What I need to do? Oh, for what? For this? For the Tharivol? You might be getting kind of late to do the thing. Well, wait. It's only... Oh, it's the 20th. You could do it, actually. I feel like I've been painting this thing forever, but I'm really trying to do a good job, really good job on this. I sort of go all out on the Tharivol and French challenge. It just, it just seems like the right thing to do is to treat this above and beyond. Like, this is not a quick paint. I'm also thinking about, if it's really good, maybe bringing it to ReaperCon with me. I said, I'm sad. I was going to go to Gen Con too, but due to circumstances, we will probably not be going because of this literally, I mean, I could go there to probably see people, but I also want to play games, and there's actually more games I'm interested in the online catalog than there is at the actual event. So, because Paizo is only doing online stuff, and I love Pathfinder Society and Starfinder. Either Pathfinder. I'll play one or two. Mushrooms. Where's the badger? Badger, 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 badger. You know, that's what I need. I need a badger, 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 badger sound effect. I feel like I missed out here. Well, actually, Rod, maybe you're the back of the classroom kid, but the big question is, were you the back of the bus kid? Those were the fun ones. Or the wild ones. Heck, I could even say, were you a percussionist in the band? Because they were always the ones that were a little bit... Well, they would march to a beat of a different drummer oftentimes. It is warm in here. Yes, you were. Why am I not surprised? Camo jacket. 2003, 2008 call. I asked for the meme back. Yep. Well, I'm that old, so, I mean, what do you expect? Did you expect current humor from me? I'm old. Let's see, what else could pass as mushrooms? It's probably these guys down here. The drummers were always... Yeah, I know, right? The drummers were always just messing around. I was a flute player, so I took it seriously. Well, actually, truth be told, my first cousin is a drummer. And still is a drummer. In a couple of groups, actually. I don't know how many groups he's involved in now. I think he's involved in at least 2. That are pretty good. I get his CDs at Christmas, so... But he's a very good drummer. And he is an interesting character. We were there. You were auto body. Oh, this... Yeah, but that's actually like... That's useful. I mean, I kind of wish... I wish I was doing like auto body stuff. I mean... Or at least automotive stuff, then I could... Every time! I always drop my brush. At least once a session. Where the heck did it fall? So I've got a dark cover. I've got a dark blue carpet here. And my glasses are not doing me any favors looking beyond where the mini is. That was fun. Okay. I need something... You know what? There we go. I need an emote or something for... every time I drop the friggin' brush. Or somebody could sad trombone me every time I drop the brush. That would work too. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gareth. Good, every time I drop a brush, you can play that. Hey, at least it's only it tends to only be once a stream, so it doesn't make it for a very good drinking game, but it makes for a good sand trombone. Are you cheering me because I dropped my brush rod? Thanks for the bits. There's a lot of clusters of these things all over them. Hey, Gareth, what did you paint these little buttony things up as, just out of curiosity? And actually, are you done with yours? Because I know you finished the base the other night, because I always freaking forget about Monday. Although Mondays I'd go and do a Discord paint club, where we hang out and paint or just shoot the shit. If yes, I'll think my berries and I'm done. Yeah. Oh, and wait, I'm it done? What the heck does that mean, Gareth? I believe you've been typoed. See, actually, I suppose you're right. Those are kind of roundish. I'm thinking that they're sort of roundish on the top. And they're sort of flattish in the thing, so I was thinking mushrooms on these. You know what, though? It doesn't really matter. You can do it however you want. Also, with this color, I can pretty much paint any color over it that I want. So if I deem that some of these should be berries, maybe I'll go back and make them berries. But I said, it's just a personal feeling that I feel like they are flat. Oh, there's a kid in your lap. Oh, no, don't be sorry. Pay attention to the kid in your lap and not me. What the hell was I gonna ask? I was just gonna ask something. I was thinking, like, this little cluster here definitely looks like berries to me. Actually, I have something else I want to add. I'm curious of what you're doing. If you can see, I mean, and answer whenever is convenient. So there's like these little, it almost reminds me of a rock. I did not paint it as a mushroom. Hey, Mr. Brandon, how you doing tonight? I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is supposed to be. And I didn't paint as a mushroom cap because it's so far in that I didn't think so. And like, I'm going to paint these mushrooms different because they're so affixed into the tree. But I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do with this. This, you think this is a mushroom? Could be a ladybug. Oh my god, now I want to put a ladybug in my tree, Mr. Brandon. So what do you think so far, huh? And how am I? I'm good. We had a little bit, we were busy scrambling earlier to get DJ a plane ticket to Florida. He's going off to get his dad. Because they canceled his flight on him. Jerks. But it's all set. It's all good. They just better frickin' pay him back. That's all. And I have to get up at stupid o'clock in the morning. No, well, he was. He was a while back, but no, it's been in Florida for a while. Uh, 4 a.m. He's going to be at Logan at 5:30 in the morning. You know what I'm not, folks? I'm not a morning person. So, although I guess technically that early probably would still be considered night. And to be honest, I kind of wish I'm probably going to come home and I'm going to go to work. And then I might try to sneak out halfway through work. even though I probably shouldn't because there's a metric ton of work to do. I mean, I was trying to think of how many jobs I got. I probably got about 15 jobs done today, which is a lot. God. So how's things with you, Mr. Brandon? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stay up all night. I'm probably going to go to bed and get about 4 hours of sleep, which I can, believe it or not, exist off of. I realize like how, but I can. It's just going to be a tough day. And then I got to play tomorrow night. Let's see, not bad, shitty work day, but okay, otherwise hanging in there. That's actually about my work day wasn't shitty. My work day was okay. I did get lots of stuff done. I do not think that is a ladybug in there, unfortunately. It's not quite the right shape, but now I wish there was one on here. Maybe I could sculpt one. All right. So the ones under there, I'm going to paint those as grapes, and those I'm going to paint as something else. Maybe magenta, like raspberry-ish. My boss is a 6'5", 350-pound lunatic. Oh, no. He doesn't, yeah, at least he doesn't watch the stream, right? I won't tell him about it. So, what I was gonna say, what does he do as a lunatic? See, my supervisor is actually on my side and is rather cool. So, she I said she's been good to me. She's been very good to me. So, she gets it. I'm gonna go pull up some wash. I'm actually trying to do this with minimal wash on it because the wash can... I just want to use the wash as kind of a tint. Oh, that's not... Oh, no, that is right. I'm using one of Kevin's favorite washes. One of Kevin's washes from the Holy Trinity. The Agrex Earthshade. Not glossy. He's a very good guy, but he's harsh sometimes. I'm in a shitty abusive relationship. It's just his shitty actions to compensate with good things he does. I think we need to break up. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with that crap with my supervisor. She's cool. Actually, it's funny. There are times when I'm the supervisor. I mentioned we sort of just are kind of a complete, we're two halves of a whole is what we are. So I'm doing this because I do want to tint things a little bit. I'm going to go back over all these with probably maybe that bleached linen. I want to be slightly off white. What exactly I'm painting? Alright, so it's... Thank you again, Rod! Oh, you gotta go, Rod? I'm painting the Spirit of the Forest by... It's a Reaper Miniatures Mini. I can talk, sure. But it's also... It's in my panels underneath. Rod is sick of hearing my boss. Basically, we're doing a community paint challenge where we voted on a mini to paint for the month of July. So this was the one we picked. I'm debating whether or not it was a good idea or not. I think it's a great idea in reality because there's just a lot you can do with it. And there's going to be a lot of different ones. It is kind of a treat. Have a great night, Rod. And I can't wait to see you back again. Maybe Saturday, when you won't have, when it won't be on during the middle of the day. Somebody said it's like based on. I almost want to say somebody told me it was like based on like a Scottish or an Irish spirit or something. There's another big bump right there. Oh, Gareth, are you free? It looks like your I would hope your boss wouldn't look like this. Does your boss have glowy eyes? I mean, hey Gareth, are you actually free at the moment, or have you still got kid interference? I do have to accept Michelle. Hey Michelle, how are you? Every time I see you, I think I gotta pick up that frickin' tank top for the tank top. For the Goblin Army Tank Top Brigade. I definitely need to do that. Okay, so just out of curiosity, I love to consult here. Like this thing right here and this thing right here, I did not paint them as mushrooms. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell they are. I mean, are they mushrooms? And I'm misreading this? So it's like this flat surface right here under the mushroom, but so flat into the tree, I didn't think it was a mushroom cap because all the others are popping up. Popping up. Michelle's here. You know what? It's too bad. Rod and Michelle, you just missed Rod. You get the two of you in chat. This chat is going to just sink right down. Right into the gutter where it should be. I'm asking Gareth because he's painting this mini. But I will take anyone. I'll take anybody who wants to give me advice. I will take it because I love, you know what? I find that everyone else's suggestions tend to be better than mine on interpreting elements. Yeah, I told you your halo is crooked there, Michelle. But, you know, it's just like mine. Yeah, my halo blew off long ago. Mr. Red said, "Can we like it?" Well, lichen tends to be like, it looks more like a rock, but that doesn't make any sense either. Said I want to get a little bit of a brownish tone into these. This thing is like, I get the metal version, folks, because I'm a masochist. But it made it very easy to get to the required $40 I needed to get it with shipping. You made it bark. Ow! Maybe it is. I was thinking it's something because it's so shiny. Yes, by the way, Michelle, I saw that pop up on my phone. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm excited for everybody. As I said, I'm so happy that so many people seem to get their notifications today. My best friend did too. Oh my God, he got his too. His will be showing up here on Sunday when he's not here yet. Oh no, Saturday. His is supposed to show up on Saturday. Wait, you get 3 boxes? Oh, Gareth, I'm so sorry. You'll get it soon. You'll get it soon. They're cranking out orders like nuts. What wave were you in, Gareth? Just out of curiosity. I also may research this. Mine only, I guess I didn't buy that much. Mine only came in 2 boxes. And one was the ship. So, fun fact, by the way. what is it with unboxing videos? You guys want to tell me why everybody... Jeez, I think you would have got yours today. Michelle, did you only get one boat or did you get one of each? My best friend is getting 3 boxes and one is the boat. He only got the regular boat like I did. I'm surprised, Gareth, that it didn't... I figured the way they were shipping out orders that you would have for sure got it. But maybe things have been all kind of messed up because of the whole... You know, because of all the craziness and such, and with that last container and with the ships. I mean, they had to take and basically repackage all the ships. But I am legitimately happy for you guys. And I said, I can't wait till you get yours too. Oh, but what I was going to say is, what is it about unboxing videos, guys? I don't understand why they're so popular. So basically, I take all the videos from here and I do throw them. I have a YouTube channel, which I don't even advertise. Okay, none of you know I have it, but you can find it pretty easy. It's under my name, the Muse's Touch there. Yeah, the fire marshal thing did not help either at all. So I do have a YouTube channel where all my videos, where I've been putting all my videos, and suddenly I realized that there was a notification under YouTube saying that you have a comment on one of your videos. I'm like, nobody's really been watching it, and I don't advertise them. So I just more or less use them as a place for my videos just to store. And when I went there, I realized it was the unboxing video, and I have like 166 views, and I'm like, what? Really? All my other videos have like no views or 1, or I think the one next to it are like 3. But what is it? But I don't know. I don't get it why people like to watch people unbox stuff, but they seem to be really popular. So I'm going to tell you right now, when my mega bundle comes in, because I'm getting the mega bundle from ReaperCon, you can bet there will be an unboxing episode for that too. That's true. Oh, what the comment I got, by the way, was about the troll bridge. People like, no one's like showing that off. You're like one of the few that did. And I'm like thinking, wow, that's amazing, because I think I love that piece. I love the little goats. They're so cute. Right now, all of it is currently put away at the moment. Sitting down here with me, waiting for my upstairs closet to get cleaned out, because I'm going to bring them all up there. As for my mini painting studio, the progress is this. So I ordered furniture. So yay to that. I ordered at least the main pieces of furniture. I know the goat, maybe they'll sell the goat separately at some point. Wouldn't that be cool? Although I noticed the Kid Adventurers had a goat too. So I put him on top of I put him with the rest of them. That goat's a little fancier. Shit, what was I saying? Oh no, here we go. I catch chat and I forget what the hell I'm saying. I was about the room. So I ordered, and I've received, I got a futon couch. And so that came in, and I got a chair. Yeah, kid event, yeah. No, actually, it's not what I did, it's what Reaper did. There is I think maybe Reaper, we all know that they have a sense of humor there. So, we all know that that's probably what, they probably did it on purpose. That was probably done totally on purpose. That they put a coat in with the Kid Adventurers. So sadly, I can't take the credit for the thing. So naturally, I got a gaming chair, really, because I'm gonna game in that too. And it was like a gaming chair, and I looked at the prices, and the gaming chairs we found weren't that expensive. So I'm like, I'm gonna get a gaming chair, and it's purple. It's got purple in it, and it even has a footrest. I don't know when I'll ever use it, but it has one. Uh, so of course, naturally those came in. But the one thing that I really want is the desk. So I can bring all this upstairs. I mean, I could get a chair temporarily, from elsewhere. I didn't need the futon right away. But of course, the thing that's not going to come in till last is the desk. And it's not going to come in till flippin' August. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll be down here for a little bit longer. So now, yeah, I'm just basically highlighting the shrooms. Because these are like the yummy white-capped ones. At least they remind me of the button ones that I like to eat. And they're edible. I don't eat poisonous mushrooms. Nope. Nope, I didn't get any news alerts or anything like that. So, who's getting sued for what? Well, what is it? I mean, be specific. Alright, let's see. I might not necessarily put this on display, but I'm going to click it. You guys click the link. I'm going to want to read. Let's see. Jesus Christ. What the hell, Blizzard? It's funny because, I mean, I've been to BlizzCon and basically all their employees work at BlizzCon. And I talked to them, and I was going to say, it's impossible, it's totally possible too. This wasn't at the main office, and this was a few years ago. I also suspect this is probably after Activision took over. Of course, let me put it this way though. And I'm not necessarily defending them here because I honestly don't know. But if there was a disgruntled person, okay? Because I know I work with somebody who did just this. They quit their job and then promptly tried to go after our boss for harassment. And I sat there, and yet I actually understand some of the things he said. He was an old-timey boss. But she'd sit there and laugh at it. She wasn't uncomfortable. He didn't put any pressure on her. He just told jokes in bad taste. So, I mean, whether or not it's true, well, I will let the courts decide. And may they get smacked down if it is true. Or maybe it'll get settled out of court. I don't know. But I do know that that they definitely can say, I got interviewed in that case, by the way. Probably one of the reasons why I never went to court, because I basically said she was never once uncomfortable with him. She actually said she would sit there and laugh at his jokes, and then she went and tried to sue him for harassment. But we'll see. I'll leave it to a court of law to decide that. And it said if it's true, they'll get smacked. Hopefully they'll get smacked down. And hopefully there'll be changes. There need to be changes made. Okay, Gareth. Give your kids a hug from me. But it's funny because I did talk to lady employees who work for them, and they were all happy. So I don't know. I said this could have been in the post-Activision era because that was that was years ago when I actually talked to anybody who worked there. I forget how long it's been since I've been to BlizzCon. Yeah, but sometimes I mean, I knew this person well enough to know that basically she was suing him to get money out of him. So, I mean, when you work with somebody every day, and that closely, you do tend to know about them. So, I mean, she was kind of just as bad as he was, to be honest. And I said, and I'm an inappropriate as hell person. I actually tend to laugh at them too. The bad thing was in her case, I was not surprised when I heard she did it. So I was gonna say to a point. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, and that's good. But I'm pretty sure in her case, it just said I got to know her pretty well, and it just. I mean, it said, I just knew. It said, in this case, I knew that she was just going after money. I said, I don't ever actually know what happened to the case. It said, for all I know, maybe he paid her off. I don't know. It says, a lot of times, too, if you bring up a court case, it said, I am more than happy to let the courts decide. I mean, I'm not there, so I can't really weigh in one way or the other. I was going to say, I said, I know, I'm pretty protective of me too. I don't always share all the bad stuff that's going on in my life. I figure you guys don't really want to hear it. Besides, I don't like to think about the bad stuff going on in my life, because then it just stresses me out more. I find that coming here and talking to all of you and even hanging out on social media tends to help me. But Michelle, you're a very strong lady. And I admire you for getting through everything that you have, because I know you've been through a lot. And I admire the fact you're such a trooper. And not everybody is. Yeah, I love you too. I really do. And I mean that. So, I said, if it is true at Blizzard, then I am very disappointed. That does just kind of piss me off. But, as I said, I'm not there. I really don't have a right to make a judgment on it. And all I really want, like everything else, I just want justice served. That's all we can ask for. Then when it's not served, then we fight. And that's why, you know what? And I definitely want, by the way, just out of curiosity, on like the tank tops and stuff. Now, you are getting some of the profits, or did you set up the store and are you getting the profits in that? Because I remember he mentioning that that you had some medical bills that some of this money was going to help for the sales of the Goblin King tank tops in his shop. We're going to help you. So is that? I'm trying to figure out if that's the case, because I know I need to order one, and it'll be all the better. I definitely need to order one, and no matter what. But if it goes to help you, even better. So you're the artist. You should be getting paid. You did a great job on all his... You did a really good job. You're a very good illustrator. You need to do more of it. You probably heard that before. And I really hope you get back to painting someday. One of the things that a big thing for me is having more women participate in this hobby. Because originally, now I know there are plenty of women who do. But when I flippin' started this, all the Golden Demon Award winners were men, and I'm like, oh, come on, where's all the women? I realize there are women in this. Maybe they just don't go to the Golden Demon Award competitions back in the day. But I do. I always look up to lady paintings. Me? 20 years. I'm old. I was going to say, yeah, Darren still paints. I'm glad she still paints. Well, with me, it's that I turned it into a side business, so... yeah. I think you're younger than me, though, aren't you, Mr. Brandon? You're 40. Oh, yeah, you're not. You are younger than me. Not much, but you are younger than me. Oh, cool. She's going to open an Etsy shop for minis? Very good. If you want, here's my thing. I don't sell my minis. So I do my minis anything I do for other people. It's commissions only. Because I've heard that there are people out there, especially if it's a mini that's not for sale anymore, that people will go out and buy your carefully painted mini, and then they'll strip it down and paint it themselves. I've heard complaints about Etsy. It's almost better to almost have your own web. Yes, you can absolutely post links in here. I got rid of all the bans, the link blockers on my thing. You and your $5. Ko-fi, I didn't realize you could sell stuff on Ko-fi. Oh my God! No, I actually am gonna put this up because you guys are gonna check out the trees. Oh my gosh, the minis are good, but the trees are so good. They're dice holders. That's so freaking cool. Wow, that is really cool. The minis are good too. Don't get me wrong. The minis are good, but the trees are freaking awesome. That's a great idea. Oh my God, shoot. Would she... much of... Oh. You guys are interested. That Murder Hobo podcast... Hold on. So that Murder Hobo podcast, we're doing... You know what? Maybe I'll message you after. We're doing a game convention on August 1st, which is like a week and a half away. And we do have like vendor spots. It's for the American Cancer Society. And we do have games. Oh, yeah, actually. Hey, you're here free on Sunday, August 1st. We're doing a virtual convention. It's called Murder HoboCon, and it's all for charity. It's for the American Cancer Society. Because Frank just wanted to put on a convention to see if he could do it. But basically, we're running it off of tabletop games, and the venue, it is a venue. It's called Topia, where you actually build a little world, and you have buildings and things like that people can go into. So you have like private gaming spaces, or you can have a store if you're a vendor, things like that. And there's also, it's a really interesting thing. You use your mic and a camera. It doesn't have to be fancy. And you actually interact people as you walk by, as your little meeple, or whatever the hell they're called there, because they're not called meeples. But your little person walks around, and if you get close to people, they'll all pop up on your screen. You can interact with them. It's the closest thing to an in-person experience that I've seen that's not in person. But we do have a bunch of games up. It's just a one-day con. It's $5 for a badge. And also, all proceeds, after the bills are paid, are going to the American Cancer Society. So, help us murder hobo cancer. And Brandon said if she might be interested in selling, we could always put a link. But it's for basically a $25 donation, or to the con / to the American Cancer Society. You get a spot with a link to the store. So, I'm just tossing it out there. We're actually going to... Ice Cream Dice say they're very interested, so I think they're going to be there. Oh, what, the website? Go to Tabletop Events. So the Murder Hobo website wasn't clear on how to do that? As for, like, if you want to sell stuff, just shoot me a message. I'm actually the one that's sort of in charge of that. I'm more or less the point man. Yeah, maybe still really basic. Let's see. Oh, he just has the videos and stuff. So, I don't know why he did that. I should tell Frank, you really should put the links on the website to where we're going. You also could contact, there's a contact us thing at the bottom that you could actually do, but we can. Work, yes! Aw, Michelle, it's fine. I'm glad you're still around, Bjorking. Wait, are you running at Gen Con? I didn't think you were going to Gen Con this year. Because we were going to go, but I don't think we're going to go now. We're not going to go because, you're going to do the online part. See, this is what I mean. I think we're going to turn in our tickets. And if we do anything, I'll do the online version. Oh, cool. I will let DJ know that, too. So I think my mushroomies are done. I think actually I'm going to hit the mushroom stems with a bit of a wash too. Oh yeah, he's been so busy right now that honestly, if he does not remember, that's understandable. Well, we were going to go probably when you mentioned it to him too, and they said we couldn't get any of the events we wanted. So now I think we're going to just cancel. Which is a bummer because I was really looking forward to going. I was looking forward to only working like half a, like only half the month of September. I'm just going over and kind of giving these a little quick wash. I'm not surprised. There does seem to be a pretty good player base for Rifts. But yeah, we'd love to have you. I'll send you a well said. You know where tabletop events is, right? Mr. Brandon? So go to tabletop events and just look for Murder HoboCon. Yeah, that's where you want to do. You'll need to get a badge for $5, but remember, the money's going, as long as we make enough to pay the bills, the rest of the money is going to a very good cause. And I think that's the thing that can't be lost here. Because cancer, I can't think of anybody that cancer hasn't affected in some way, shape, or form. Whoops, wrong brush. And Frank wants to donate the money, so he doesn't have to deal with the tax man. Whoa, wait. Which thing was it, Kevin? Because I'm not sure if it was Rifts that did it. And I think I know which thing you're talking about. I think Ninja Division is something different. Because they're the ones who flippin' got so in over their heads. Yeah. No, but Ninja Division. Yeah, including Mr. Brandon. I believe Ninja Division's the actual part that was the problem child more than the, because I thought they were different than the people that run Rifts. Which is, oh my god, you go to the damn open house Palladium. Oh, they were? I thought Ninja Division was the one responsible for all the minis. I mean, you could say the same thing about Paizo and Starfinder. Yeah, no, Ninja Division, it's Ninja Division. They are the ones who flippin' screwed the whole pooch. I can blame Paizo too, because they had the whole Starfinder thing. After this happened, so I think they're even more to blame there. But they at least were trying to friggin' resolve things. But I totally put it all on them. Because they really screwed things up. And they got the money. So, at least for the Starfinder one, they got the money. And then they spent all the money and didn't make the minis. I still think after the fact that they did the same thing with the Starfinder one, I'm putting it on Ninja Division more than their partner companies. They didn't deliver. And I have a friend who lost out big on the Starfinder one. So, but to be fair, when he put in for it, he knew that was a definite possibility. It did. So Ninja Division didn't get any of the money? That seems strange. I was gonna say, well, I guess the thing is, do you know for sure? Do people know for sure, or was it just kept quiet? No, because I really don't talk to TJ. I mean, I kind of feel bad, but after some of the things he's done, my level of sympathy may not be all that high for him. Should we ask? No, I'm not going to get into that. That's personal, and this is a stream. There's a lot of theories about Palladium. I get why people are sour, though. I like their products, and I just leave it at that. That's fair. You know what? My whole view on all this is, it's your money. You get to spend it however you want. That's it. It's all your money. If you want to support them, it's your money. No one should tell you how to spend your money. And I get it. But and I do get loyalty too. It's hard to give up a game you really enjoy playing. I guess that's part of it. I'm gonna go more brown. What did I get here that might be more brown? That's why I like to throw all my money at Reaper, because I do know they're reputable. Oh, is that why you're sore, Kevin? Because you share a name with him. That and the money. Hey, that's a fair reason. That's fair. It's like, whoever gave Karen's a bad name, screw her too. Although I guess a lot of Karens actually laugh at it. So I'm going to do, this is a little bit of a speckled mushroom. Because that thing is a little too round to be whatever the hell the other things were. Well, why the heck did you do that? You know, this is supposed to be a chill stream, man. How? I don't know. You know what? Even being frustrated Palladium, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna rip everything out. What did that fresh do to you, Kevin? To get all the hairs ripped out. I know, Bunny. Poor brush. Hey, by the way, Bunny, I'm glad your internet is working tonight. Did you have to buy a new modem after this, what, the storms fried it the other night? No, I have no doubt it wasn't really intentional. I have no doubt it probably was a, well, I'm gonna guess, Kevin, that, apparently you got a defective brush. Was it a new brush? Stupid storm, yes we did. I am so sorry. That stinks. That you had to buy a new modem. I'm glad you got one so you could hang around tonight, though. It's not a new brush? Oh, cool, Mr. Brandon. Hopefully I'll see you there. I'll see you there because make sure you have your camera and come by and visit. I think we're trying to set up a mini painting smackdown for part of the day. And thank you for your support. I think I really, really, really want to. I have a store there, which is funny. So, but that's because I'm actually working. I'm putting sweat equity into that. Have a great night, Mr. Brandon. It was really cool for you to drop by. So, as I was saying, so that was not a new brush. So I figured if it was a new brush, then they just didn't glue the bristles in well. That's friggin' weird. And I'm just going through and kind of. I noticed that one, the white is a little too strong on the top. I want to blend that in a little bit better. I'm going to use the wash. Apparently you're too something. That's shocking. I can say this. I have never ripped all my bristles out of a brush. Congratulations, you did something I haven't. I hope it wasn't like a super, super, super expensive brush or anything like that. Hi, Chazzus. How are you? Badger, 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 badger. I've been paying lots of mushrooms. At least that's when I'm making them. Apparently, Gareth is going to paint them all as berries. I'm doing them as mushrooms. I think that's actually why this is such a great piece for the community to do, because we all will interpret things differently and we'll get a whole bunch of different we'll get a bunch of different outcomes. I hope I see more on there. I said an exciting thing was whoever pointed, I want to thank whoever pointed out the fact that it's also a Reaper challenge. I thought that was cool. Oh, it's just an army paint? That's really surprising because their brushes are pretty good. I'm actually surprised that all the bristles would fall out of one of those. I may have to get my Optivisors for some of this stuff. Oh, you did? Oh, you're not making your shame public? Well, you didn't, like, take all your picture of all your unpainted minis, right? I believe you call that your shame. Alright. I think now that I'm done with those, I'm going to actually go back and do something that I was doing before. I don't think that was it. I think it was this. I'm going to go back to highlighting my moss. I started doing it and then I was like, this is boring to show everybody. So I'm going to let it go for a while and maybe I'll actually get back to it. Never get back to it. Haven't had time to do any painting off stream of this thing. It is, what the hell's the date today? 21st, right? So today's the 21st. That means I don't have much longer to actually finish this thing before the end of the month rolls around. So I'm basically highlighting it, I hope, pale green, and I want to add some of this Calistria, I think it was this Calistria yellow. I think. I'll know pretty quick. Because I was thinking, well, yeah, it's candlelight yellow, lantern yellow, which is really cool, but I don't think so. I think it was the Calistria. If not, that's what it is now. I could have totally the wrong colors here. I don't write them down. I do tend to match them, though. I'm actually not really dry brushing, per se. I'm sort of side brushing it. And catching all the highest areas. And moss definitely has a yellow, goes towards yellow on the color wheel. I can't wait to see that picture. So you gave me a real you motivated me a real reason to go. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually glad I actually already checked out the picture that you sent earlier. Minis will motivate me to go check out my messages too. But to see what you did to that brush. I definitely am excited to see what you did and how you, oh my gosh, I think it's going to be funny. I just beat my brushes up to death. So I'm hitting it with some spots of yellow. I don't want it to be I don't want too much of it on there. I think my hair was a little more of the light green. This I want to be a little more prevalent with, the lighter green. But the yellow, I just want to give it an indication of some yellow in there. The light green, though, is more of a highlight. Just mash it in there. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not using dry. No, they're not. I'm not dry brushing it. I'm actually wet. The brushes are wet. I don't actually take any of the paint off, but I just hit it really lightly. I'm not going to mash it in there. And I just sort of, it's side brushing more than it's dry brushing. Some cases I actually see I do here, I actually follow the line. I find this works actually almost as well as dry brushing. I could dry brush these. This actually, to me, you don't get the texture as much, that dry brushing texture that a lot of people think is unsightly. Maybe a little less. I said I don't want to totally dry it out. I'm not dry brushing. With my Optivisors, I can see pretty well all these little lines in the direction they go in.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Oh crap, I did put that on there. So, at some point I'm going to get an actual cowbell to actually play. Just like I actually have the Kraken Mini, I have one other thing, one other future project is I've got that little thing that says Crab Rave or whatever it's called. I'm going to get a crab. I'm going to paint up a crab and I'm going to dance.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Ding, 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 ding. Something I've discovered since I started watching like all these other streamers know how to sing. They're all good singers. I'm like I know how to sing, but I sing with groups. I don't sing solos. They all are like these freaking unbelievable opera singers. But at some point I need to buy a cowbell. I think I put it on there to motivate me to go get one. You do so. I'll see. Then you should. You need to start streaming painting. That's all there is to it. So then you can sing on stream. Because I'm pretty sure you can sing on stream. You will not get takedown notices and stuff if you actually sing. I saw the explanation once because I was kind of curious. It's like I don't think you can. There were rules for it. And it's like, if you sing, though, you're not breaking any of the rules. Sally, streaming my writings on attending stream about writing code. You know what you could stream? You could actually stream, you could do like a dramatic reading of your writing. Your face is lovely. Don't freaking say that. You're fine. Besides, if people are going to tune in, I'm hoping that people tune in this for the minis, not for my face. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, so you used to play violin? But yeah, you could do readings of your writing. That would be cool. I used to and picked it back up again a few years back. Well, I play the flute. That's what I mean, I do sing in a choir. I mean, I do alright. I'm an alto. I do alright, but I would not, but I'm a group singer. It seems like you either have you're good at group singing or you're good at solos, but you're not as good at the other. Because people who are good at singing groups can blend a lot better. Soloists tend to stand out more. And I think that's why it does tend to go like that. Because usually, like, even if it's a really good soloist, a lot of times I can pick up their voice in a group. You do both? Which do you like better, just out of curiosity? I also feel like my brother does both. But I feel like his voice does sort of, his voice sticks out. My voice used to stick out. I had to really learn how to tone it back. But usually it's gonna say that, you know what? That's true. I actually do really like I do really like singing harmonies. I listen to the classical station in my car, so most of that's not sung. It's mostly all, instrumental. Unless they put on usually it's a special, they put on like a choral. They've done opera and they'll do other choral numbers and such. But a lot of it, but when I used to listen to like rock and stuff, I used to make up harmonies with it. But unfortunately, usually like this really strong soloist, I can hear them in a group. Don't be embarrassed by it. That means you're really good. Don't be proud of it. I mean, that means you're really good. Well, that's a good thing to say. Crimson says he'll only sing a Weird Al song. Nothing wrong with that. Weird Al songs are awesome. I got to see a Weird Al concert. Speaking of the other sore topic of the night. So, the last BlizzCon I went to, I saw a Weird Al concert. He was their closing guest. It was freaking awesome. And it was much better if you were actually there than watching it on their feed, because they apparently are putting on this stupid, like they would cut away from what was going on. If you were there, you actually got his silly videos and stuff that he plays for costume changes. And he does a lot of costume changes. But if you're online, you got this, I don't know what it was. It was something, my husband watched it, he's like, this is really stupid. And it didn't make any sense to him. Love the fact that as the yellow dries, it kind of blends in a bit better. Maybe one little spot there that's a little bit too strong. But Weird Al was a very, very good show. So I don't blame you. Sing all the Weird Al songs you want. The tricky part of this is you gotta be so light-handed. Because I'm really trying not to get any of this highlights. I want to really just hit the high spots. Yes, I could dry brush it, but I said I'm trying to stay away from the dry brushy texture. Although, ideally, this is not bad to actually dry brush. Welcome back. So another 15 minutes, we're going to have the second part of our Goblin double feature. Who disappeared to, I believe, put the kitties to bed so he can get on his stream and paint something he wouldn't tell us earlier. I can't. I was gonna say he and Ray and Michael Moore put me to shame because I haven't bought that tank top yet. So maybe I gotta paint the mini for my mini of the night. But then I gotta pick up a damn tank top because I'm gonna wear it to. I'm wearing it to ReaperCon. And I'll wear it on the stream too. Right now I've been wearing things that are actually I've been trying to wear things that are relevant. So like a flowered shirt with the thing with lots of flowers and plants. I even had the World of Warcraft when I did the unboxing and I was working on this, I had my druid shirt on. Oh, he's back. Okay, cool. That's a good question. Or is that also a spoiler, Gareth? Are you wearing your tank top tonight? Your Goblin King tank top? For the Goblin King tank... I'm sorry, the Goblin Army Tank Brigade. I love that. I think I originally said the Goblin Tank Brigade or something. No. Yeah, something like that. But it makes more sense. I will now. Well, don't feel bad. I don't even have one yet. Wore mine today, especially show my Chiro since he knows I'm an artist and was curious my work. You got a kick out of it. Good. Gareth, you better be bringing yours to ReaperCon too. We need to totally represent there. Get a little heavy-handed there. Oh, hell yeah, I am. I can't wait. I cannot wait for ReaperCon. I really can't wait. Oh, Gareth, by the way, I don't know if did you hear my story earlier? So when you get your bones in, you do need to do an unboxing. You do need to do an unboxing episode. Then put it on your YouTube account and see how many people show up and just find it. I'm really curious. That was absolutely flippin' shocking. Best friend and I sit there scratch eyes. Why are unboxing videos so popular? I'll try to heard about you. Yeah, yeah, okay, so yeah, you were here. You were working or here at the time. Yeah, actually, I will make sure you do it on it. Make sure you do the second part of the double feature, because I want to be sure I watch it. Monday nights said are a little bit tricky. I will put you on in lurk mode too, so I won't actually really be watching it. Pseudo, yeah. Actually, that's kind of what I do. I'll call it pseudo lurking. I don't like totally just leave people on and walk away from my computer. Half the time, I do leave people on and not really participating in chat, but I'm listening to every word you people say. Because, what else am I going to do? Listen to at work. I'd rather listen to you guys. To people who stream mini painting. That's where I try to go around and hit up as many people's streams as I can. Which message above? Oh. Wait, which message above? Oh, that's what I'm using the pencil grips on iPad, pen, pencil, paper with the strain back problems. Is that what you're talking about? I don't. It's funny. I don't tend to have too much. I have back issues, but not usually from this. If I do this, it's from punching over, if anything. But it's funny. I have a screwed up back. Years ago, when I was in college, I was stepping down, or I was stepping into a building, and I had like a little half step. Right? Actually, believe it or not, I need more of a grip on the guy than I do on my brush. It's this part is the part that actually hurts right now. But what I did was I didn't realize, even though it said right above the top of the things, watch your step, I didn't. And I hit the step halfway through my foot, kind of like this, and my foot slipped off. And everything on my back just crunched right down to my lower back, about waist level. That was fun. Not really, but so ever since then, it's been a problem. But oddly enough, I'm okay here. I haven't really. It doesn't really bother me, but it is a good tip. And if I do find that I start aching, I will know exactly now what to do. Also, believe it or not, my dad would use that sort of thing. He had rheumatoid arthritis. So my dad would use grips on all his tools so he could hold them. Here's something weird that happens to me at conventions, I notice. You gave me exercise to help mitigate bashes and even arm and hand cramps due to drawing painting. It said, for some reason, I don't seem to have too much issue with that. Although, the weird thing is, I'll be at a convention, and I notice I get it in my neck, like more than anything else. But then I go, and maybe it's just the position I'm sitting in. But even then, I've done it. I'll take an hour off for dinner, a couple hours off for dinner, and then I'm fine. And So I find maybe it happens in my neck more than anything else. But not when I'm here for 2 hours, which is really strange. You know, I'll paint at home I have sat and paint for 4 or 5 hours at home, or even at like one of my painting days. And it just seems to happen to me at cons. It's very weird. I'm not sure why it does that. Still finding spots that kind of need highlighting in here. May do some of these a little different. They don't look like the rest of the moss. He's the first chiropractor that actually paid attention to hobbies, how you sit, stand, etc. during help streamline his treatments. So yeah, that's actually more of them should do that, in my opinion, because it's true. I mean, we do our hobbies enough, then it does sort of become a reason that you might have back issues or whatever, neck. Sounds like you get a good chiropractor. Ooh, I think I got most of the moss done. Yes. I'm finding all areas that probably kind of missed. I don't see any like highlighting in there, so I think I'll go back over that. Oh my god, I just realized what time it is. So I'll just hit this, and then it's Garrett's turn. Ooh, it's 10:30. And then I gotta quickly paint up my little mummy dude here, and you can catch that on my Twitter, and I'll post it later. So there's the progress. I think he's looking, I hope he's looking good. I'm happy with him. So I mean, it's getting down to where I'm starting to get fiddly bits. I know I gotta paint those 3 shroomy things. Haha, I will absolutely hydrate. So. Thank you all who stopped by tonight. I always love chatting with you. Even if it gets controversial, I'll try to sidestep it a bit because this is a painting stream. It's supposed to be chill. We're not supposed to make people angry enough to rip their bristles out of their brushes. Sorry, Kevin. Let's see. I will be on Murder Hobo Inc. tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on M Hobo Inc. on Twitch, playing our campaign, which is called Cthulhu meets D&D. It's D&D 5e with the Sandy Peterson call. Cthulhu rules. I can talk, sure. And I will be back on Saturday afternoon. I'm sorry, Michelle. I wish you could be around. I do enjoy your company so much. But I'll be back Saturday afternoon at 12:30 Eastern Time. Yeah, in the afternoon, p.m. You got, but then you get said, I don't know if it's much. Well, maybe if you camp from the car. Well, I'd hope not if you're watching. Please don't do that. And at some point, I'll have to get a tank top, and I'll be wearing it on here. Other things to look forward to, the Reaper, when I get my swag box, I'll be doing an unboxing of that, and I'm going to be finishing this guy soon. I can't wait till he's done. It's been taking so long. I love you guys. Thanks again, and let's go. I might have to reboot. Let's see. I might have to restart because I don't see him on here, and I know it just said he's on here. Actually, screw it. Let's see if I can raid him. Let's go raid. Did I do it? I don't think I do as an at. Here's what I'm going to do. Now I can get rid of that. Let's see. Yay, it worked. All right. Have an awesome night, people. Thank you so much for being here. I can't thank you enough. And thanks for the bits and all. Bye now. Oh, fine. Subscribe for him. I told you, I don't care. Ooh. Wait. Oh, Kevin. Shit. Oh, shit. I don't think Tyler likes me much. Jesus Christ.